Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tacoma Rainiers and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dustin May gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Into the box, Noelvi Marte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Our temperature, not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. 1-2 now.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So now to the plate, Donnie Walton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he misses there. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Robert Duggar, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Ready now is Zach McKinstry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
One strike.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Lays off 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Okay, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Into the box now, Donovan Casey, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. McKinstry aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is 2-2. Ball three. 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Three-two pitch. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he takes strike 2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he got him.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Souza Jr.
In now, Steven Souza. Out in front of it, strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here comes the 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt.
Now at the plate is Matt Beatty, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Also watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1-0. Here it is.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The batter will be Gavin Lux.
The second baseman, Gavin.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Stepping in now, number 56, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. The 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1 ball.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
In for strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Misses, ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0. Now at the plate, here is Jose Marmolejos, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Everyone knows this guy for light tower power and the ability to hit the ball out of the park. But the first time he burst on the scene was with a miraculous defensive play to save Jordan Zimmerman's no-hitter in Washington, D.C. Look for him to have an impact on the defensive side as well.
Evan White comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three and 0 now. May has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Shed Long Jr.
The batter will be Shed Long Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Into the corner and slicing foul. White stands at first with 1 out. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
To the plate now, Julio Rodriguez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Throw over to the bag. And the runner back. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 3-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Barnes.
The catcher, Austin.
First offering. And this is lined hard to deep left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
At the plate, DJ Peters. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Up top, it's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Zach McKinstry.
So next to hit is Zach McKinstry. He singled first time up. The pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. This is popped up. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that, the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. Digging in now is Jared Kellner, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jared Kellner.
And now the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Jacob Nottingham.
Digging in will be Jacob Nottingham. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
At the plate now, Noelvi Marte, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 home. Drilled to the right side. And there's their first hit of the game.
Now batting, designated hitter, Johnny Walton.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Into the box now, Donnie Walton. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-0. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
The 1-1 home.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Donovan Casey.
Donovan Casey.
Here it comes. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Count even now at 1-1. Now here it comes.
2-1.
Hard hit towards center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Rios.
And now Edwin Rios. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
In there, strike one. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless,
right
there are two away now.
Souza Jr.
Base is empty, two away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Oklahoma's out in front here, 3-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jake Shiner as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Peters comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Jose Marmolejos.
And now in the box, Jose Marmolejos flew out last time up. First pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
1 ball.
1 out, nobody on. Now a curveball misses inside. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan.
The next batter will be Evan White. And now the first pitch. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Dodgers lead it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here's Matt Beatty to hit now.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Gavin Lux. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, number 56, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Lux, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home gets him looking, strike 3.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0.
3-0.
Three and 1. 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
In now, DJ Peters. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next, here is Zach McKinstry, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First pitch of the AB on its way.
No, that's a ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A ball and no strikes. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. A dive, but it's off his glove. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble. But I think they went with him maybe 1 batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Eric Swanson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Eric Swanson.
Stepping in now, Donovan Casey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
From the stretch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boy, and call off the dogs already, as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
So now to the plate, Edwin Rios, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers out in front, 7-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Shed Long Jr.
Shed Long Jr.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. Ball, no strike.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Stepping up is Julio Rodriguez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering. Down and away, ball 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, Jared Kellner. Line drive base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
To the plate now, Jacob Nottingham. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted into center field. Peters is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Noelvi Marte.
Now to the plate, Noelvi Marte. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering.
Yes.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
0-2, here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Steven Souza.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Now the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Rodriguez is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Now to the plate, here is Matt Beatty. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Into the box now, Gavin Lux, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Shoots this one to first, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0, you get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Beatty at second. Lux is over at first with 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marmolejos comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
So here's Austin Barnes. He's 1-for-2 in this one. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a slider swung on and missed 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, You were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. White in foul ground. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. Dodgers lead this one 7-0.
Leading off for Tacoma, the designated hitter, Johnny Walton.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie, middle cut. Pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Digging in next, Jake Shiner. He flew out in his last debut. First offering.
That's out the corner.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
No strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box, Jose Marmolejos. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. One and one, here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Next to stand in is Evan White. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, DJ Peters.
The center fielder, DJ Peters.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rodriguez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Zach McKinstry.
So here is Zach McKinstry, and he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's away.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Donovan Casey. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Now count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Stepping in now, Edwin Rios, swinging a hard liner to center field. Kellner able to track it down for the 3rd out. So now here is Julio Jr. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And the pitch.
Ball one.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. The 1-0.
Oh. 2-0.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Casey has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Stepping in next, Julio Rodriguez. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
High and deep down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit to first, right to him, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 10, Jared Kellner.
Next up, Jared Kellner. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
2-2.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over.
Please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Joey Gerber comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steven Souza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Steven Souza Jr.
First pitch of the AB now. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, hot.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Ball,
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again. The
2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Matt Beatty stepping in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air out toward left. Marmolejos will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Now it'll be Gavin Lux, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him as he lifts it in the air to right field. Rodriguez will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side.
Leading off for Tacoma, the catcher, Jacob Nottingham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jacob Nottingham started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate, Noelvi Marte. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Windup and the 0-1.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In now, Donnie Walton. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Brustar Gratterall is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Up next, Jake Shiner, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the belt, the pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 2-out double left stranded. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So stepping in is number 56. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
56.
First offering.
Oh.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Huh.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Austin Barnes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line hard to center field. Kellner is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, DJ Peters.
Next to hit is DJ Peters. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh.
Now the 1-0.
Oh.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Zach McKinstry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Count still at 1-2. Peters leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Marmolejos, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now here's the first offering. Wind up and the 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Evan White, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Nobody out, runner on first. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. That sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Shedlong Jr. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
1 strike.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in now, Julio Rodriguez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Ball one.
1-1.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And he fouls this one off. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate now, Jared Kellner, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet.
That's a ball.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
I got to count. 2-2.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Oklahoma City hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Dustin May gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Robert Duggar allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of the crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rainiers, no runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.